Rita the Unfaithful Wife. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, there lived a newly married couple, David and Rita. They were deeply in love, or so it seemed. One morning, while discussing their plans for the future and what life would be like when Rita became pregnant, the alarm clock rang. David went and got ready for work. On his way out, with a smile, kissed his wife's forehead, and said, "My darling, have a nice day." Then he drove out in his luxury car for work. Rita went upstairs to get ready for the day. As she was driving, she ran into Victor, one of David's friends. "Good day, sir," Rita greeted politely. "Good day, Rita. You're glowing today. Heading to the market?" Victor asked. "Yes, sir," she replied. Victor hesitated for a moment before leaning closer. "Rita, I think you're beautiful. I know this is wrong, but I want to be with you. We could keep it a secret." Rita's eyes widened. "You know I'm married to David, right?" she said. "I know, but God forgives those who sin," Victor whispered. Temptation tugged at her heart, and after a pause she said, "Fine, but David must never know." They agreed to meet secretly at refreshment bar the following Saturday. From that day, Rita began deceiving her husband. She told lies about closing late, crowded markets and all, while meeting Victor in secret. One day, David went to pay Rita a surprise visit at the shop but found it closed. He called his wife. She answered hurriedly, saying she is very busy attending to customers in the shop. David, on the other end of the phone conversation, very confused about what his wife was saying. He went away until he passed by Victor's house. There she was, his wife, with Victor, laughing like lovers. David's heart sank, but he said nothing. That night, he confronted her. "Rita, what were you doing in Victor's house?" "I don't know what you're talking about," she lied. David stormed out in agony, but just a few steps down the corridor, his legs gave way. He collapsed. Rita heard the thud, rushed out, and saw her husband on the floor. She screamed for help. An ambulance rushed David to the hospital, but after a tense wait, the doctor came out, shaking his head. "Mrs. Rita, your husband suffered a heart attack. We couldn't save him." Rita screamed in shock and grief. Days later, she went to Victor, hoping to be with him, but he coldly replied, "Sorry, I've moved on with someone else." Betrayed, abandoned, and consumed with guilt, Rita's life spiraled into misery, until one day, unable to bear the pain, she ended her own life. Moral of the story: lies and betrayal destroy everything, including yourself.